Hello to everyone. Yesterday was considered here in Italy the day of shame because it was introduced mandatory 1/9 magic potion for over 50s, believe it or not. What is found more strange yesterday is when I entered the work, there were two paths, the over 50s and the under 50s. Well, in the civilized world, it's called discrimination and segregation. I think these tyrants need a bit of freshening of their memory a little bit. History, discrimination, segregation. We have seen a lot of that in the past. Have we learned any lessons? What's even more worse is most people are silent. If you're silent, you comply. You're part of this, was it, regime tyranny. But where I work, there are people who stand up. And this is an official trade union communication of a certain trade union. And I do appreciate their activism on this subject. While the rest are silent, no, it's a taboo. We must not talk about it. These type of things, when you start with one thing, you start being compliant, you consent to all the shit and all the loopholes, these tyrants that will pass you through. Plus, I'm not against or pro of this medical treatment, but forcing it onto people when it's still in an experimental phase, no. That is not possible. It goes against any law in any country, constitution, international treaties on human rights, and all that stuff. But strangely enough, the tyrants and establishment and their complices don't give a shit about this. Because they're part of this corrupt New World system. And they're creating division in society. You begin with that. Then it will lead to other things if you consent. You've got to stand up and rise and say, I do not accept this fucking shit. Because we have a choice. We still have got that thing, a choice to make a choice. And God gave us that choice. The governments don't give us that choice, or some tyrant. It's a natural thing at birth. Every single being on this earth has a choice. And it's not up to tyrants or corporations or bankers and elites to decide what we should do, what's suitable for us. No. There's a thing which is called democracy. We elect leaders of a political party and they represent us in Parliament or in the Senate. Not bureaucratic, corrupt scumbags. There are a lot of sheep outside there saying, oh, fair enough, it'll pass. No, it will never pass. It starts with that. It will continue if you don't say no. Enough is enough. Time people should stand up and say no. We should not accept this crap. Which these globalists, these tyrants which don't want to impose on us excuse of a state of emergency. This bug is slowly disappearing. And their state of emergencies in most countries are concluded. Some small pockets of tyranny are still resisting, but Mind you, it's time you back down or face the justice of the people.